John Solomon breaks down revelations about the early days of Russiagate. If y'all don't know, John Solomon been on this from the beginning. A lot of the information, a lot of the things that came out pertaining to Russiagate, I got back from John Solomon back before he started Just the News, back when he was still working for The Hill. He was dropping a lot of this information. So trust and believe he noticed stuff from way back then. Can't wait to see what he has to say about everything that's going on pertaining to the whole Russiagate stuff. This is going to be kind of a short clip because this one is only like 2 minutes. But we're going to check it out. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, let's get right to this clip here. Like I said, this is going to be a short one, but let's jump right in. Here we go.
Well, let's take Barack Obama's statement at the start. None of this makes sense. Let's make sense of it for your audience. Barack Obama attends a meeting in July 2016 before Crossfire Hurricane is opened by the FBI targeting the Republican nominee for the 2016 presidential election. And he's told Hillary Clinton is going to invent a scandal. She's going to hang a fake Russian signal on Donald Trump's campaign house and make it look like Vladimir Putin is trying to help him win the election. They know the fix is in at the beginning. Barack Obama does not stop his FBI or his intelligence committee from then investigating that very allegation, even though they know it emanates from a dirty trick inside of the Trump campaign, inside the Hillary Clinton campaign. In fall, after the first effort to defeat Trump fails, they don't defeat him. The Russia stuff doesn't work, even though Christopher Steele and others tried to peddle it as hard as they could. Barack Obama assembles a team. He assembles it. He orders this ICA. And this intelligence committee assessment reverses what the intelligence community just concluded, that Vladimir Putin in September didn't have a preference of which candidate to win. He was just trying to sow chaos, which, by the way, is the traditional Soviet playbook. To get to that conclusion, they have to take a document that has been fully discredited by December of 2016 and inject it into the earlier intelligence assessment. That document is the Steele dossier. In December, when they used the Steele dossier at Barack Obama's direction, this is the new assessment they're doing, Steele's already been fired. It's already been proven that none of the statements in his dossier are true. The FBI had a spreadsheet knocking them all down, or that none of them could be corroborated if they weren't knocked down. And three, they know the rest of the CIA doesn't believe the document should be used. And what do? They put it in that dossier. One more thing, just real quickly. In January, as he's leaving office, the FBI has cleared Mike Flynn. President Obama presides over a meeting with the FBI to figure out how they can keep pursuing Flynn and hamper the beginning of the Trump presidency. Barack Obama was at the center of those three actions, were a major part of the weaponization episode.
Facts. And that's why, and the mainstream media is trying to pretend like this is not a big deal. This is all made up stuff and all these other things. No, I remember AG Loretta Lynch. She sent the email to herself about this meeting, which is kind of weird. I think to protect herself. I don't know. It's kind of weird how she sent the email. I might have said Susan Rice before, but I believe it was Loretta Lynch. I believe it was Loretta Lynch that sent the email to herself. Like, this whole thing stinks. It screams Banana Republic. This is what they do in Banana Republics to try to take down the opposition. And the mainstream media is really pissing me off because they're pretending, like I said, like this is not a big deal, when in actuality it is. Because if the roles were reversed, if Trump had done this, if Trump had brought in the FBI and said, make a dossier up on whoever, to try to discredit this person, you best believe the mainstream media would be all on it. This is crazy. And it's messed up that we don't have the so-called fourth estate. We don't have the mainstream media, the media behind us, speaking truth to power, asking about the evidence with Trump and Trump, Tulsi Gabbard have tons of evidence to show this. We got all the receipts, but the mainstream media is disinterested in calling it basically saying it's not real. It's not true. But again, we got all the receipts. I've been covering this for years. John Solomon have been covering this for years. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave y'all comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.